if we ever get to the point where they do get financial transaction control, you can kiss your property goodbye. They're going to take it.
Well, and you experienced non-lethal weapons used against you, and that wasn't probably the primary reason that you sold your property, but you might have if you hadn't been otherwise forced to sell.
So I had break-ins,
Right,
I had surveillance, and I had my house guests approached and threatened.
right.
I had the non-lethal weapons, and so I also had poisoning. We had a dead rat left on the doorstep.
I remember that.
Right. So I was concerned about my dog. We got parakeets to deal with the non-lethal weapons because the security firm said to protect yourself, you ought to get birds. I said, why? He said, if the birds die, get out of the house.
Right.
So we did have great biological warfare, and we did deal with that. So all of those were reasons. But the biggest and compelling reason was I figured out that if I went to a practice of living in 4 places on an unpredictable schedule, it would so drive up the cost of doing surveillance that they would have to get a contract modification, and I didn't think they could get it.
And they sent the D team.
They sent they would say at various times they sent the B, the C, the D, but luckily they didn't send the A team. So anyway, but and it was funny because one of the things that came out in the first couple years of the litigation is how jealous everybody was because my house was so beautiful. And and I just decided, that's it for me with big beautiful homes full of big beautiful art and whatever. If I'm going to do what I do, I'm going to have a very modest infrastructure. Anyway, but well, you remember what Jack Kemp said to me? He said, I would never come to your house. Your house is bigger than my house.
Right,
He said, I would find it castrating. Your house is bigger than my house.
right.
So I no longer have a castrating big house.